What's up, people? It's the Guru here. Before we get started with the video, please allow me to speak at you for a brief moment. I'd like to thank you for all the support you have given me, but to keep this channel growing, I need all my subs, new and old, to please rate, share, and comment. It really helps with the promotion and the growth of this channel. And as always, thank you for tuning in. On with the show. What's up, people? It's the Guru. Coming at you again with another video. A little theory, a little discussion, a little prediction about Dragonball Super and its epicness. Y'all gotta pardon me. I'm doing this podcast / vlog or whatever you want to call it from my vehicle, so it's gonna be a little background noise. But let's get into this, man. Yo, so I was thinking, it's a big mystery about who is black and his ties to Zomas, aka T-God. And I was just thinking, man, this timeline is all screwed up, man. It's like, are we dealing with time or are we dealing with a parallel universe? And this is why we don't need Michael Keaton. Cause straight this out, go back to the future, baby. Because this thing is all jacked up. So I think whatever explanation we get is not gonna match. It's gonna be some kind of clash with the actual timelines. Like, whoa, this, that, and other. So it's gonna be an ass pull. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to make it clean up as much as possible. But it's gotta be an ass pull. This is why I was thinking. Okay. Goku met Zomas in his timeline. Now, Goku's timeline is totally different from future Trunks' timeline. So, how is Zomas in Trunks' timeline with Goku black? See what I'm saying? There is no reason, because in Trunks' timeline, Goku was dead. He died a long time ago. He died when Trunks was an infant or a toddler. So Goku been dead. So the Zomas, so is it like the gods, are they living outside of timelines? Like they're seeing all different realities at once. So the gods, Zomas is the god of all different timelines. Just like Beerus. Beerus would be the god of destruction in all the different timelines. And just like what's his name, Zeno, whatever, the quote unquote the god of gods, whatever, would he be like the god of all the different timelines? So even though we got what was it, 7 or 12 universes, whatever it is, the 12 universes I think it is, and he's over all of those. So is he over all of those universes and over all the other different realities that can come from alternate timelines? So is he that omnipotent? In that case, the other gods, like the god of destruction and stuff like that, and the Kais, they should be on the same level. They're that omnipotent that they're over all the other timelines too. So, are we dealing with alternate realities? Or are we dealing with alternate timelines? Because these two can't exist. Because Goku is, when he's actually leaving, he's not really going to go to future Trunks' timeline. He's going to a different reality, because we saw that what Trunks did when he came back the first time, when he fought Frieza and all that, had no effect on the on his future. You know what I'm saying? He still had to go fight the androids, even though they got beaten the present timeline. He still had to deal with incomplete Cell, even though Cell got perfected in the present timeline. He met Goku. Goku was actually dead in his timeline. He met his father. His father was dead in his timeline. He met all the other Z fighters that were dead in their timeline. Hell, he even met Gohan as a preteen. I guess what, he was like 12, 13 years old when he met Gohan. He met little Gohan. So everything's changed, but all these things he did in the present timeline had no effect on his timeline. Only thing that was affected was him himself, because he actually became an ascended Saiyan, or whatever you want to call it, Super Saiyan Ultra, or whatever you want to call it, in the present timeline, he was able to take that back to his timeline, which is an alternate timeline than what we actually exist in today. Even the way he fought the Bureau and them, and kept Majin Buu from being created. The present day timeline had to fight Majin Buu. Had to go Super Saiyan 3. Had to go Super Saiyan God. None of this exists inside of Trunks' timeline. So that's what I'm getting at, is like, so how can Zomas exist in both timelines? You know, unless he's saying, okay, he realizes what, only way he can do this if he realizes what Gohan or Trunks and the present day Z warriors were doing with Trunks going back and forth through time in the time machine. He does on the time ring. So that's the case. He'll know, okay, well, I can do the same thing they've been doing. I can follow them through time. So I can see that's the only explanation I can see, is like, okay, since he did watch the fight of, we saw that on the television with, what's his name, Gowat, whatever the fuck his name is, was watching the fight, you know, with the tournament. And, so if he had access to that knowledge, maybe he was like, okay, well, he also saw Trunks come back from the, even watching Goku and them on that television, and he also watched Trunks come back from the his timeline to ours. But that still don't make any sense, because he was already fighting Black in his timeline when he came down. So even if he saw it on the television, it would have already happened in Trunks' timeline, future Trunks' timeline, which is already the future. So how can he watch something in the past and it's been going on and still affected later on in the future? It's like it's all messed up, man. The timeline is screwed up. I don't know how the hell they're gonna pull it off. I don't know what they're doing. Are they dealing with a parallel universe? Or are they dealing with a, I don't know. To me, it seems like Trunks is in an alternate universe, and it's different from time travel. You got two different timelines going in two different ways, man, because what he does in the past didn't affect his future. And things are occurring in his future that didn't occur that way in the past, in the present day timeline. So it's just two different timelines, man. There's got to be two different realities. And so that's my thoughts on that. My discussion on Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Super. Tell me what you think in the comments. This is Guru. Holla at y'all fellas later. Peace.